Edit.
If this is my class and I'm having you do this, I want edit. And the reason is because I want to take your paper and mark it up and, get it back to you. Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, you said edit?
Yes. Of course, the other thing, you know what, you got some good questions. The other option would be, if you give me view access and I create a return folder to you, and I'll pop it into that, they can mark up here, they have the original, and they have the original, and then they have your, marked up.
So either way.
Yeah, either way. If you want to put it back in that same folder for them, then you actually need to have that right same folder. Yeah.
It's probably just easier. It's not that, and also.
Correct, it's only you anyways.
So that doesn't
Exactly.
happen, right.
Okay, so I have some Jackie, I can't remember.
Ariana.
Who's Ariana? Rebecca, okay. So, they're still coming in. All right, so all of your folders are coming in here. So now, anything that you put in that folder, I have, right? Because you shared the folder with me. That's how you hang your assignments in all year, to the same place. And I've got them all in one location. Now, you're the instructor, and I've got more than 20 students. Do I want to go through my incoming all the time and find these? And I've got more than one subject I teach, or more than one period, let's say. Same subject, multiple periods. So I might want to organize this by periods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into my own drive. As the instructor, I'm in my drive, and I'm going to create a folder. And I'm going to call this period 1, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it for that class. And we're going to create that. Okay. So there's my folder that I created for me. I'm going to go back into my incoming. Now these are what you guys have given me, right? I don't know, I didn't ever try to do this. Can I have that more than one? Do it? Notice now, okay, Robin just got hers. All right, when I hover over this, add to my drive, I'm hovering over the folder. Who's Robin? Okay, figures. Okay, so I'm hovering over you, and right here where it says add to my drive, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go down here and choose, what do I call it, period 1, and I'm going to hit move. Moving this file will share it with everyone who can see the shared folder. Well, I didn't share that folder with anybody, and I'm not going to, because it's my folder. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to do this with Stacy and everyone else. I'm going to move this to period 1, move. Okay. Okay. Notice, it did say then it was in. Notice now when I hover over these two, I don't have the option to move it to the drive because it's already there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the drive. Let's take a look at this. This is back to my stuff. And I have a folder called period 1 goal. Gilead Christian Schools. I'll open this up. And now there are, well, I've got one. Where's my other one?
Yeah, that's me. It's shared testimonies.
I thought I put somebody else in
You did, but she didn't call her folder her name. She called it shared testimony.
here. Oh, and it looks like it's a file, a document.
Did I?
No, who-
Oh, well.
You really are a troublemaker.
oh, this is Robin. Yeah. That is so appropriate. You know what I mean? That is just so appropriate. Okay. That's good. Okay, so she just demonstrated, though. You just demonstrated how to share a file with me, though. So that's perfect. Okay. All right. So we have this, and now I have it organized in my own drive by my own class, and they're all sitting there. I don't have to, sift through a bunch of shared folders and incoming. That's one way to do it. Just because I'm telling you this doesn't mean it's the way to do it, but that is one way to be able to create that Dropbox for your class, for the hand assignments. Yes,
Now, if the student deletes that folder, does it delete on my
it does.
as well?
He owns it. Yep, he owns it.
I'll have to delete it.
Yeah, created it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his work. So you can do a couple things, and this is what we were talking about. What's your first name?
Yeah.
Brandy. So this is what we were talking about. You know, maybe when they hand it in, I make a copy of it, and then I mark it up, and I give them that copy back. So I actually still own, if they did happen to delete it, I actually still own that paper. The only difference is if you write a paper and you hand it in to me and I grade it and give it back, I still don't have a copy of the paper. Right? I mean, I don't have it anyways. Now, in this case, you can still keep all of them if you wanted to by making a copy of it, marking them up, and you're keeping it. You know, and you copy it back to them, yeah. So it's all, it all depends on how far you want to go in the copy process. But, yeah, if they deleted it, you don't have access. Okay? All right, any questions on that? You guys did a good job with that. I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? Gary?
Correct.
All right. You don't have to do it that way, but like I said, that is not a bad way to do things. Okay. All right, we said forms real quick, right? I think we should probably take a look at that. This is what we're going to go ahead and use to get your email addresses from you. By the way, there's about 1 billion things that we can sit here and go over together. I don't know 1 billion things. I'm just saying that there are 1 billion out there. I have to learn 999 million of them. But we could spend more time. So after this, if there's some things you want to know and you have more training and you want us back, maybe you don't want us back, just let us know and we'll help you out there too. Okay, so I'm in my drive and I hit the control question mark. Remember I said the control question mark before? So go ahead and do that if you would.
You're not in a folder, you're just in your drive.
Yeah, this is my drive. Just hit control question mark.
Oh, I could press that.
So this,
So I deleted the folder I just shared with you, and it says it removed it, but it's still accessible by the collaborators. What does that mean?
anybody else who has rights to that,
Oh, okay.
right?
Unless they delete it.
Unless who deletes out of the trash.
Oh,
Oh, until you permanently delete that out of your trash. That's right. It just moves it to your trash.
Oh, okay.
So it's still accessible if you empty it out of your trash.
Right, that's correct. Yeah, that's right. That's true. That is all.
Well, I can see this right here. Oh, somebody's.
All right, so these are shortcut keys.
We don't have it.
There's a lot. Remember I said there's like 1 billion of them? If you're a shortcut person, there they are. But that's the help menu within everything. Control, question marks, wherever you're at, will give you that little help.
You actually record.
Oh, like shift F I search. So shift O would be form.
Is it Shift O?
So it says shift plus O.
All right, let's try this. All right. The shortcut key to form is Shift O. So let's try Shift O. Boom. Okay.
We have to go to blank.
Just hit Shift O, or you use Google Drive, Shift O.
Shift 0.
Should be the letter O.
Yeah, close it.
Yeah, those black box, I didn't like.
Everybody get the form?
Yes.
I'm gonna forget Shift O. Because it doesn't make sense to me. Shift O. But, yeah, exactly. You hit that, yeah. Or just click new form.
So if I want to new, I will just control question, click on form.
Under profile drive.
Oh,
Yeah, so let's just do that. We did Shift O to get there. We got our shortcut, which is nice. Or I could have went new in my drive and then chose Google Forms. Or more, if it doesn't show up, hit more. Okay, I hit more in this one. Okay?
Depending on the most recent.
By the way, real quickly here, see this little up arrow down here? This means I have some updates. Okay, so when you click on that, it then will ask you, you want to install the updates, and you probably have to require a reboot and all that. I don't want to do that. But that's what that little arrow is for, because there's updates to the operating system. Okay, so now I'm doing a form here, and I don't know what your options are, but mine by default says require Gold Digital Academy login to view this form. So that means that in order for you, anybody in my organization can see it, but nobody else. Right? Well, since you're not part of ours, so I'm going to uncheck this. It says this will make your form accessible outside of Gold Digital Academy. Are you sure you wish to proceed? It's kind of funny because they lock things down here. Some places they lock it down, others they don't. But at least they tell you at this point, hey, you're unlocking it. They don't tell you when it's open. It's wide open. They only say when you're unlocking it. So it's kind of backwards, but okay. So we're not going to require that. And then I think when that happened, did it just pop up there, B? We call him B, by the way. Thomas Beaver, the Beef, or Beef. View live form. I think that just came on here. So I uncheck that. I'm going to give this form a name. Remember the first thing we tell our class, when you do anything, we want to give it a name. And I'm going to call this Affiliated Christian School email address. Okay. Now let's look at this. I have some questions that I could, by the way, when you're doing the online quiz, you're kind of limited to what you can do, right? True, false, there's some things that you can do that are auto grade and some that, all right, so in this one here, I'm just going to ask these type email address. I don't think I need a hint here, right? Do I need a hint? Okay. I don't want this multiple choice, but I can say, okay, is it text, a paragraph text, multiple choice, check boxes, choose from a list, scale, grid, date, time. I don't even know what some of these are. I haven't even looked at all of these yet. So those are my options. But for us, I just need text. I don't need a paragraph of text. Remember you were saying earlier about a form and doing that? What's her name in the back?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes.
You said you could submit a form, right, not the Dropbox. So if my question was, I want a short answer, a short essay on, can you think of anything?
Understand, UTT. Not urinary tract.
Got you, I want a short paragraph on UTT, whatever that is.
Got it.
And you can create it here and submit it, right? All right, but we're not gonna do that.
Understanding the situation.
Gotcha,
That's what we're doing here.
gotcha. So we'll choose text, and I'm gonna have, done after that. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Please type your email address, and you're gonna type it in. And it's automatically gonna put a response or submit button on there. I don't even have to worry about that. Okay, so this is my one-item quiz, and I'm hoping everyone will pass, and we'll have this available to you. Now, show link to submit another response. I'm gonna uncheck that, because I only want one response from you. There isn't another one. I just want your email address. Once you're done with it. Okay. Now I'll just click send form. Now once I click send form, I can send it via an email address, which I don't know your email addresses yet. That's why we're putting the form together, right? But I can give you this little short URL that you can type in your web browser. Now, you probably can't see this. So, what's the shortcut to little pluses add, right? Little plus down here. So create a new document. What's the shortcut key to copy? Same as Windows and everything else. What is it? Control C, and then the shortcut to paste is Control V. Okay, so put it on here. Let's make this a little bit larger. So you can see this. You see see that okay? Okay, can you go to that address, just like it's typed right there? Let me get that little line out there. Yeah, you go to your Chrome web browser and just type in http://goo.gl/form/ and this, it is case sensitive, so small f, big S, small O. FSOIT9IPH2, capital I. Oh, it's an L? Oh, it's lowercase l.
It is, because I.
Oh, yeah, it's lowercase l. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, lowercase l. Did it work?
No, it's there.
Well, what's after the 9? Is that
Oh.
an L or an I?
It's a lowercase l.
Now try it.
No, it's a capital I.
It's a
That
capital.
works for me and then I.
Oh, it's capital I?
It's an I.
Yeah.
So what was it again?
Yeah,
Does it, you're right.
Now for you, listen, it's easy for you because your kids, you already have their email addresses, right? And you could just send them this link. And all they have to do is click on the link, they don't have to type it in. The reason you have to type it in is because I don't have all of you in here, so we'll make it easy. So then put your email address in, put the whole thing, please, the @Gilead Christian Schools, so that we can just copy and paste that in. I mean, I guess the other thing I could have done is I could have emailed this to one of you, and then you could have emailed to the rest of them. Yeah, why do something easy, right? Let's do it the hard way. Actually, all of you shared a folder. Took your shared folder.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't. PH2.
Oh, the form.
So you're gonna have to read.
And the folder.
Make sure you have if you just, if you double click it up there, it'll highlight it.
Can you show that address again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Actually, no.
That's.
No.
Do I need to make it bigger? Should I make it bigger for the back row? Can you see it all right? Yes.
So when you get the responses, well, obviously you can tell, but like if you gave something where it was like, the answer was like blue or pink, how do you tell who sent which answer? Does it show you?
Yeah, I'll pull up the spreadsheet here in a minute. Oh, I see what you're saying, because we have a timestamp and not the actual individual on the actual document. Oh, it's because I didn't require you to sign in.
Oh, okay.
It's anonymous.
It's anonymous.
So when you left the check and required to log in, then they would have to log in and submit. You're going to see who submitted at the time. Okay?
So you can either add it to the folder you shared or you can send it to them by their email. So link to the.
Exactly. Yeah, it's usually great to send it.
So it's what, an email
I'll
exactly
put
what
the address back
this
up.
is that what we have for to submit?
No, it's what we just access.
So then it's whatever there a method we did that's how they'll get back to you?
As soon as they submit it, it automatically populates that spreadsheet with the answers.
Oh, how do they?
I'll show you how to view it. They can't get back to it, they can't retake
So
it,
send
they
it to
can't see
their
anybody
email,
else's.
and that's
Exactly.
fill it out, okay.
Correct.
It's-
And we're gonna do a quiz together here, and you're gonna make one with your neighbor and show it and see the whole thing. Okay?
Yeah. You think you're ready?
Okay, so now, you can see the pains that we're all going through a little bit here. So yeah, but in your situation, you can share the link via an email because they know it, they have to just click on it. Or I could have taken it, copied it, and put it in those folders you shared with me. I could have put this document in each one of your folders, and then you could have clicked on that link. I just didn't want to make it easy for you. And now we have all your email addresses, so what he's gonna do is copy and paste them all, and then use those to share the folder that I'm sharing with Village Christian staff, that we're gonna put some information in. Okay, so, are we all, we're gonna do this, you guys are gonna make your own quiz, so don't think you're off the hook. You didn't do anything but answer a question on the quiz, so you were the student, you were the participant, now you're gonna be the teacher. So first of all, any questions so far first? The reason I clicked the short URL when we made this is because, did you see the long one? If you had a problem with the short one, right? It would have been, we'd have still been here.
I'm still not, I don't know, it says, if you say it's about page seven.
All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna copy this link, and then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna email it to you so you can see what it looks like in the link, okay? So let's get your email address. Well, hers in particular, just hers specifically, I don't know what that is. Danielle, that's
ELLE.
okay.
Dot,
Dot,
yeah.
with the K,
Yes, like shiny.
IGHT,
Shiny light, shiny.
okay, at,
Jillian Christian School,
Like that. Yeah.
no, that's not the shortcut, I just, copied it and I sent it out. She might have already got it, did she already get it?
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right, you have an email. Okay, what I would like you to do is to create a quiz with 4 different types of questions. 4 different types of questions, so a 4-item quiz, 4 different types of questions. And I would like you to share the quiz with your neighbor that's sitting right here next to you.
Like a multiple.
We have 3 somewhere. Who's the 3 people? 2. Are you sharing with anybody? How about these 3? You 3 right there. We'll share, and then you 2, you 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, so let's create a quiz, which is a form, a Google form, and 4 items, and each item is a different type of question.
Now for the form settings of that.
What?
I like it.
Just where it says
I thought I
question
already
type.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just scared.
Make it a little.
Yeah, but we're. Oh. Yeah. the answers. You type the question right here.
Oh.
Yeah, the library quiz would go right here. That's the time. Uh-huh.
Do we send this via email or do we like saving and sharing it?
Well, when you share it with that person, it's going to,
Because we're not sending the form, we're creating and saving it on a drive, you can share it.
well, when you click send form, you'll have those options. You can share it with the person, you can give them the permissions right there, and it will send them an email.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you can do whatever way you want, as long as they have access to that.
So once we create one question, you want us to do 4 different questions?
Yes, 4 different types.
4 different, okay, so once we create one, we hit done, and then we do another one?
No,
Oh.
4 questions on the same quiz.
But like one multiple choice.
One multiple choice, right, 4 different types of questions.
They don't have a true false.
That's your checkbox.
So you did share, okay.
Well, I heard that.
So how do you search a new question?
You can't come up with.
Add item.
So thanks to Rachel.
Yeah, Randy.
Your choice.
Oh, right here, this is where you're and then
Right here.
Oh, I think, yeah, I'll do a checkbox.
They just check an answer, so they want these for true, false, yes, no.
So if you want to add another choice, how does that happen?
So it's the same thing.
You can do true false.
All under the one?
Yeah, no,
With
you
the
just go to
yeah,
next
check.
question, so we're text.
Oh, okay.
2 multiple choice and checkbox.
Yeah, I didn't like true, false.
Yeah.
Get the ones in.
Now where do we put, who we send it to?
You're gonna send form.
Yeah, click on send form, and then that will, now you choose who's going to
After we
get it.
send it.
But when you click send form, the option
It's weird, see, I didn't either. All right,
Yeah.
I'm looking for it,
Okay.
okay.
Gina gave me this too.
Pick a new one.
Yeah, so, I mean, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm answering first.
And then it says choose response.
Okay, so that's a good option to leave this, because what happens is you're just gonna take the answers there and it's gonna put them in the spreadsheet. And so by default, you kind of want to, you do want to create a new spreadsheet for answers for it, because each quiz will be different, right? So you always want, I would always want. to
And then you'll show us where we access it.
Where you access the answers?
The spreadsheets.
Yes, yep.
Yes.
Matter of fact, you'll be able to see it yourself. Did you fit done there? Are you still on the form?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the top of the form. You see something there? Hey. It gets, Google does get some things right, not everything, but a couple things.
I'm not sure what the next page is, so. Okay.
No, I'm actually just really great.
Oh, you're the intern.
Yep.
I don't know.
So I'm actually writing stuff that.
I'm looking at
Oh, just
three.
don't send me Spanish.
I did it. I was
What do you
good.
do?
God bless
No, I
you.
took, I realized once I read it.
Okay.
So now I'm done. I got 2 more questions now. Oh my gosh. I Gina, that's the hardest question.
What?
Favorite new character?
And then where can we find their? Or their form. I missed that.
They aren't around anymore.
If they would have sent it to
I
email.
Google Drive.
somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So we're sending it via email.
It, it's good. Oh, cause we can go to that link and
Yep, and the email will have a link right back to the.
Form that I double clicked and I went out of it.
then.
Can we try?
Mine.
There. And send. Alright,
You should have mine.
okay, so now I go to send,
Go to, where am I going? Yeah, response, so then you know where.
it would come into my inbox.
I'm sorry.
You sent me for email. It doesn't go into my inbox.
Yeah, it should be in your.
Oh.
Gmail.
I was gonna do that.
Oh,
I forgot what I said.
It's my
No, no,
well then.
That's all right.
How many quizzes did you get?
More questions.
Yeah.
Did you get? Oh,
Yeah.
Not yet.
So if it's multiple choice, I still
Did you get mine?
text.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was looking for boxes to come out. So you have mine, obviously, my question. That's all right. That was fun.
It's okay, I was just trying to come up with it.
It was good, Brian. I fail. Well, that I know.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I can't. It would have either been multiple choice and after you can't enter it.
I'm a little while.
See, so when you're multiple choice, I should have four boxes.